All right, welcome everyone. We're going to go ahead and get started. We're about 5 minutes in, and I am so excited to introduce the panelists that we have speaking on tonight's webinar. We started this webinar series about 2 weeks ago, and Ian Chandler, our Chief Sales Officer, gave us some very cool and insightful information. First of all, on the first webinar, he kicked off this series as a whole, gave us an overview of why we're doing sales programs, what they are, and why they're important to you and your business as an ARIIX representative. And then on last week's call, we introduced two brand new initiatives at ARIIX, our host rewards program and sample replenishment, both really exciting things that we know are really going to help you dig into these sales programs and get the most out of the compensation plan. So tonight we have two very special guests. We have our Chief Product Officer, Deanna Latson, and we have our Executive Director of Product Development and Regulatory Affairs, Mr. Tom Jackson. So before I turn the time over to them, I want to let you guys know to utilize the question box over on the right-hand side of your webinar panel. I'll be moderating those questions throughout, and at the end of this session, we will take the most frequently asked questions, and Tom and Deanna will go through them in a quick Q&A. So utilize that question panel, and without further ado, I'm going to turn the time over to Deanna and Tom.
Hi everybody, this is Deanna. Cassie, can you hear me okay?
I can, loud and clear.
Awesome. Well, welcome. We're so excited to have all of you on the call tonight. And
yeah, good evening.
Yeah, and we're equally excited to talk about these products and how incredibly awesome they are. So I'm going to kick us off here just for a minute before I welcome Tom out to say hi to everybody. But, you know, why are we even doing this darn webinar? You know, why do we have this system? And, you know, the skin, what is the skin? It's like the story of your life. Do you spend too much time in the sun? Sometimes it's noticeable. You have the glow, the famous glow of pregnancy. Your skin speaks about what's going on in your life. And a lot of people every day hear about how to protect their skin from the sun's rays, but there's actually many simple health choices that can keep your outside fabulous, you know, decade after decade. And that's what we have to offer tonight. A phenomenal system that keeps you looking gorgeous. So if you don't want to have great skin, you can hang up right now. You can stop listening because tonight is about a phenomenal system designed to help you keep looking gorgeous. And I want you all to know that, you see, nutrition plays an important role in the maintenance of healthy skin. Macronutrients like carbohydrates and proteins and lipids and micronutrients like your vitamins and your essential minerals, they all work together, right? And what they do, they work together to help maintain the barrier function of the skin, especially all the everyday challenges we face. And unlike other organs, skin nutrition, see, it can be enhanced directly through topical applications and internal applications. And so if you go the inside and the outside, it leads to a strong, healthy, protective barrier for the body. And, you know, so that we all are just quickly reminded, your skin plays such an important role. It provides a physical and chemical barrier between the outside environment and the inside tissues of the body. And structurally, a lot of us hear this, but the skin is comprised of two main layers. What are those? The epidermis and the dermis, right? So the epidermis is the top layer, responsible for the barrier function of the skin, and the dermis is the structural, non-nutritive, you know, and nutritive support network underneath the epidermis. And since each layer has its own unique structure and function, the nutritive requirements of each layer must be considered separately. And guess what, everybody? You're all in luck. We've considered that when designing the perfect inside-outside system. We want to take care of all those layers because we know how incredibly important they are. And we've designed something to do it with the best of the best. Every detail down to the scent and its function, to the feel and the look, is all carefully decided to give you a phenomenal system. And as Cassidy mentioned before, today we have Tom Jackson, who is our Executive Director of R&D. Tom and I work really closely on all our products, and he's heavily involved in working with all of our formulators and our ingredient philosophies to help bring these systems to the table that actually play such an incredible role in your health and well-being. Tom, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Great. Well, I just want to thank all of you who've taken some time out of your busy days to spend a little time with us and to hear about and talk about these products. Deanna, I think, summarized very well what we're talking about tonight, and I just want to kind of add to that and say, you know, I'm sitting here thinking back to physiology and anatomy classes that are, you know, I now took 20 years ago. It doesn't seem that long ago. Looking back at and studying the skin as well as other organs and just realizing how complex it is. You know, Deanna talks about these different layers and everything that makes up these different layers, all of the differentiated cells. It's just amazing. It's an amazing system. But having said that, we all have to face the reality that we're aging, and there's nothing we can do to stop that. So regardless of what anybody tells you, there's no magical fountain of youth that keeps us young forever. That's just reality. However, the good news is that our bodies are designed to fight the aging process. Our bodies are in a constant state of regeneration, turning over new cells constantly. The average adult, they figure, regenerates nearly 45 million skin cells every day. I mean, to put that into perspective, if you gave me just $1 for every skin cell my body created, in just under 3 years, I'd be more wealthy than Bill Gates, who I think is worth more than, you know, $50 billion. It is just amazing how quickly and how frequently and how much our body just turns over cells. Our bodies want to be young. They want to be healthy. That's just the natural state. And so the products in the Inside Out Beauty Solution were created and selected and brought together to provide each of us with the key nutrients our bodies need to fight the signs of aging and provide our cells the building blocks and the protection to combat the constant barrage of damaging elements that they're exposed to every day. If I asked you, how many of you believe that smoking damages our skin? I would bet that hands would go up immediately, right? I just want to show a slide really quickly here. See if there we go. This was from a study done about 3 years ago in Cleveland, Ohio. They compared the skin health of smoking and non-smoking twins. To me, that's very dramatic. I think you would agree, and I think that's something that's
actually.
I think it's something that's well understood, that something like smoking has a severe impact on our skin. If I asked you if long-term sun exposure is damaging to our skin, I'd probably get the same response. You know, we all hear how damaging that sun can be. However, how many of us stop and think about all of the other things our skin is exposed to all of the time? I mean, pollution, exhaust, volatile fumes, toxic chemical ingredients, cosmetic ingredients, pesticide and herbicide residues. I'm telling you, our skin is under constant attack. So we know there's a need to protect ourselves against these harmful compounds, regardless of their source, and that's why we're attacking the problem both inside and out. Because let's be honest, if you're not attacking all those things that contribute to accelerated aging of the skin, you're losing the battle. Well, we just don't believe in losing that battle. We believe that aging shouldn't have to take a toll on your skin. So we've done something about it, and that's what we're here to talk to you about tonight. And we're going to kind of go through these products and give you a few notes that you can take away from this webinar and explain to others why these products are just so amazing.
Okay, awesome. Thanks, Tom. So let's take a look at all the products that are actually in the system. And if you see them all together, you might be wondering, like, how do they all fit together? how does, Beauty Boost and how does Calm and the oil and the Jove products and the Optimals, why does that make up the perfect system? And, Tom said something that is really important. We're under attack all day. And you can go out and you can spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars for external products. But ultimately, they can only do so much if you don't deal with the internal. So all the focus, right, so often is placed on external skincare. And we're forgetting that healthy skin, first and foremost, comes from the inside. That means proper diet, vitamin and mineral intake will enhance the appearance from your skin from the inside out. And certain vitamins and antioxidants will improve the health and quality of your skin. Healthy skin, and we're going to say it a lot tonight, comes from the inside out. So what you choose to put in your body will also reflect itself on your skin. So just because I am me, I must mention this. Diets filled with processed foods, fast foods, things like, packaged candies and pastries and sodas and, little weird foods like orange goldfish. I mean, who even decided that that should be a food? All those types of food, what does that do? Research shows it leaves skin looking and feeling dull, oily, and discolored. But if you nourish your body and bodies that are fueled with whole foods, and you take the recommended amount of vitamins and minerals, you will have a healthier appearance. And quite frankly, the Optimals are so remarkable. They're such a multifunctional product for your eyes and for your skin and for your bones and your immune system. And they are such an incredible value, designed to be taken morning and night. But you know what? They're great for your skin too. And Tom, can you pull out maybe 4 examples of ingredients in the Optimals, specifically what they do for the skin?
Sure. And it's just to add to what you were saying, the Optimals were designed for optimal cellular nutrition. I think sometimes we forget that skin cells make up 20% of our body. So
that's right.
This is cellular nutrition at the heart. So specifics. Let's talk about things like vitamin E, powerful antioxidant. It's going to protect from environmental factors and oxidative stress. Vitamin C, another great antioxidant. This is going to enhance collagen production. It's going to support your body's natural collagen production. I think we'll talk about that a little bit, collagen and elastin, later. It protects the skin from this environmental stress that we're talking about. It fights the free radicals. Vitamin D is another one. There's so much related to vitamin D and skin health. That's just going to support the essential skin functions and enzymatic functions in the skin. And then you've got things like pantothenic acid, for example, again, is going to support collagen formation. It's going to help reduce visible imperfections, and we're talking about acne and blemishes and scarring and all of those things that that we kind of see as imperfections in our skin. So I guess off the top of my head, those would be 3 or 4 that I would say are wonderful in terms of skin health.
Yeah, I agree. And even we could go down and all the ingredients. I mean, the Optimals together, how many ingredients are there? There's like probably 70 ingredients in the 2 products. And
sure. Some of the minerals that are so important as well. Yeah.
We could take vitamin K, right, which can help support getting rid of those dark circles under your eyes. I mean, really, honestly, it goes on and on. But what we're trying to impress upon all of you tonight is that if you want that little magic spark where people say, oh my goodness, you look incredible for your age, it's an inside-outside job. And it starts with the Optimals that are truly a foundation for helping people. I call the Optimals our insurance policy, because insurance in today's world is really more like sick care. It's what you do when you don't feel good and you have to go to the hospital. This is like real insurance, being preventative in nature. Okay, let's look at the next product in the system, Phenoli. So this is our best seller in China, and when we designed this product, it is a multifunctional product. But we designed this product really for its anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, upper respiratory support, circulation support. But in China, they recognized it as this wonderful beauty product. And so they sell it that way. And it is our #1 because it's so great for the skin on the inside. And Tom, you want to talk about some of the specifics on that?
Yeah, and again, this is, we kind of call this sometimes our antioxidant trifecta, right? You've got grapeseed, which is an amazing and potent antioxidant. This is going to, again, help diminish the sun damage and reduce free radical damage. You've got the vitamin C from various sources, including natural sources like acerola cherry. It's going to protect the skin, again, from oxidative stress. Vitamin C is such an amazing and potent antioxidant, as well as being a great anti-inflammatory that you talked about. And let's face it, nobody wants inflamed red skin, so this is going to be something that helps your skin in a different way as well. We've got citrus bioflavonoids. Again, bioflavonoids are great and play such a key role in so many cellular functions. So you've got these three, and again, one of the great things about Vinali, not only Vinali, most of our products, but these are standardized extracts. These are guaranteed amounts, and Deanna, maybe you can kind of explain a little bit
Sure.
what that means.
Well, I wanted to ask you this question when you were talking about this, because grapeseed, vitamin C, citrus bioflavonoids. One of my best friends says, hey, I can go down to your local store and I can pick that off the shelf and I can save myself $2.75. What would you say to her?
Well, again, it goes back to standardization. And so you look at grapeseed, for example. The active component in grapeseed is something called anthocyanidins. Well, grapes are natural, and so the levels of anthocyanidins in grapes varies. And so you might get that product that you just talked about for $7, whatever, and you don't know how much of this is in that bottle. You might have one capsule where it's 20%, another where it's 50%, 75%. You never know exactly what you're getting. So what we do is use standardized extracts, which means that every lot of the extract is guaranteed to have a specific amount, and it's the same from lot to lot to lot. They have standardized that through their processing techniques and extraction techniques. And so that we always know in every single lot that we are providing the same clinical amount. A story real quick. Dr. Ray Strand, who is our Chief Medical Officer, told me a story once. This goes back quite a few years, in fact, before ARIIX existed, and he prescribed a grapeseed extract to his patients and noticed after a while that they weren't seeing the same benefits that they once were. And so he went back to the company and kind of dug a little bit and found out that they were not using a standardized extract, that they had switched to just an off-the-shelf cheaper version, and he could see the change in the benefits. So, buyer beware. Beware of what you're getting from a lot of companies where price is more important to them than efficacy.
Amen to that. Show me anywhere in the world where price is not equated to quality. And the last thing anyone should be doing is sacrificing the price of taking care of your health. And especially if these people are considering like plastic surgery, or do you know how expensive it is to go to the dermatologist and get all that work done? Often there's toxic ingredients being pumped into women and men's skin all over the world, when we have natural alternatives that not only work great for the skin, but have tons of other benefits just for overall health and well-being. Listen, folks, we buy ingredients that are more expensive than so many of our competitors for a reason. Because we know that grapeseed extract, helps with bonding to collagen. It's proven. It's published well all through the Journal of Medicinal Food, and we know that antioxidant power needs to come in consistent all the time, so you and all your customers get the results, and you will get it from Venali, which is such a remarkable product, and one of our best sellers.
Absolutely.
So let's move on to the next product in the system. Okay, don't ever call this thing the orange flavor. It is a supplement in a bag, everybody. This little bag, and if you had read the clinical data, if you've read the actual research published in the Nutrition and Dietary Supplements Journal, which is available if you want some light reading, if you read that, you would be taking this twice a day, I promise you. This Pure Nourish Beauty Boost is formulated with several incredible ingredients. One of the ingredients we're going to highlight right now is Dermavol, which is a patent-pending all-natural combination of fruit and vegetable concentrates. And every ingredient in Dermavol, just so you know, was strategically chosen for its ability to help reduce elastase activity in the body. That is what's important here. And Tom, Dermavol, we know it's a clinically backed ingredient.
Yes.
And it's formulated for beauty from within. And let's talk about what that ingredient actually does to reduce elastase in the body.
Okay, so we talked about collagen before. Elastin is the other protein fiber that's in your skin. So I'm just going to throw a slide up here really quick. Elastase is the enzyme that breaks down elastin. Now, what is elastin? Okay, I told Deanna at one point, I shared a story as we were talking about these products. My oldest son, when he was small, and this goes back a number of years, had the bad habit of taking all the shirts he wore and stretching them out over his face. And within 1 or 2 times of wearing a shirt, the collar was so stretched out that it looked like it would fit me. And it just drove us nuts. But it was the same thing. He would continue to stretch this out until any elasticity was gone and it was stretched out. Well, our skin does the same thing through movement and gravity and the aging process and everything else. Elastin, which are these fibers that keep the skin together, and it kind of binds the dermis and the epidermis together, starts to break down. And part of that breakdown is caused by this enzyme called elastase. Well, Dermavol was designed to help reduce the amount of elastase your body produces, and this is clinically proven. They've shown this in clinical studies. So what's the result of this? Well, it keeps your skin looking younger longer. It delays that breakdown of elastin. Now, again, nothing's going to stop the aging process, but we sure can slow it down. And this is one way and one ingredient blend that we, and it's amazing. This Dermavol actually just won a major a new ingredient award last year. Well, we've been using it for 4 or 5 years, Deanna. I think we beat the trend on this. We recognized how important and how cool of an ingredient and amazing this was 4 or 5 years ago. And others are now seeing the benefit of some of these extracts. But this is just the amount that this can increase the elasticity in your skin is truly amazing.
Sometimes, Tom, thanks for that. Sometimes I think about, dumping half a bag into a shake every once in a while because I read the journal article myself and I know how fabulous it is. And so it's just a different delivery method, folks. Just because you see it in the bag does not mean it's a flavor system for our Pure Nourish shakes. It is a supplement in this bag. And that's not the only ingredient in that bag that's so fabulous. Our papaya enzymes, our biotin, there's so many other ingredients that offer such phenomenal support for hair and nail as well. So let's move on to Calm. All right, I'm not exactly known for being the calmest human being, and quite frankly, I wear Calm as a perfume because I need all the calm I can get in my life. But the reality is sleep. How many on this webinar tonight know that a lack of sleep can actually cause you to age faster. There was a study done at the University Hospital's Case Medical Center, and they proved it. And researchers found that those who didn't sleep well had more signs of skin aging, including more fine lines, more uneven pigmentation, and more reduced skin elasticity. Okay, that's just sad and awful, right? Especially for us mothers, who don't sleep well. The researchers also found that those who enjoyed quality sleep were more quick to recover from stressors to the skin, such as sun and environmental toxins. And here's the reality of it, folks. Insufficient sleep is a worldwide epidemic. And chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to all types of medical problems, and its effects on skin have been previously pretty much unknown. And just so another little piece of very bad news, for those of you who don't sleep very well, research has shown that poor quality sleep will make you fatter. So that sucks. It all sucks when it comes to sleep. And so we know that poor sleep can accelerate the signs of skin aging and actually weaken the skin's ability to repair itself at night. And these connections are supported with solid scientific data. And the amount of sleep that one person needs depends on a person's age, but almost all experts recommend that adults need to get between 7 and 8 hours of sleep per night. And so we created Calm. Why did we create Calm? An essential oil to help people feel better and feel relaxed and a more sense of calm. So Tom, can we talk about a few of the, there's a lot of ingredients in Calm that are wonderful, tremendous actually. But let's pull out a couple specific ones that can help with helping you relax and feel a sense of calm that can lead to better sleep.
Yeah, I can think of 3 specifically that are key ingredients, I would say, in this, just based on the hundreds, if not thousands, of years of study of these from traditional use. Lavender, which I think everybody is very familiar with, the calming and the soothing effects of lavender. Even just smelling that scent tends to calm people down and release stress. But other things like neroli or damask rose, again, these are things that the oils and these compounds have been used traditionally for hundreds of thousands of years in cultures around the world, because they're recognized to have these therapeutic benefits for enhancing your sense of well-being and tranquility and just releasing stress and producing that sense of calm. So here we are in this hectic world these days. We're all sleep deprived. We're in a country of chronic sleeplessness, and it's so hard to just put all that aside at the end of the day and unwind and relax and get this restful sleep promotion. And so these things are so amazing when they're applied topically and diffused into the air. The benefits that we can derive from these things and some of these key ingredients, like I said, the lavender, the neroli, the rose, and the blend of these together is simply amazing at how that can just decompress, how you just end up decompressing at the end of the day. And like Deanna said, I mean, it is well established science that lack of sleep has a number of detrimental effects on our body as well as our skin.
Yeah, that's no fun. I mean, really, sometimes, those of us like working moms and stuff, we get the short end of the stick because so often we end up with our kids, and so many moms I know, like nursing moms, and I've been sleep deprived for years. So now we're offering you all this support. And you know what? This is even good for your kids. I have moms all over the place who've taken little glass bottles, filled it with water and Calm, and put a cute little photo on the outside as a sticker and called it Monster Spray. And then what do? As their kids go to bed, the ones that have nightmares or don't sleep very well, they've just slightly misted down their sheets and their pillows, and they tuck their kids in with a little bit of their Monster Spray, which is secretly calm, you know, or essential oil calm, and you've got kids who are having more restful night's sleep. And use it in your bedroom, use it on your skin, diffuse it in your house, because remember, everything is interconnected, you know, the way we sleep, the way we eat, the things, you know, supplements we put in our body, what we put on the outside. You know, if you tackle aging in all of these ways, you're going to just look young and gorgeous and fabulous forever. And quite frankly, it's never too late to start, folks. You know, we've seen massive turnaround in people's health and well-being and just the vibrancy of their body at all ages. So don't think, oh, I'm a grandma, it's too late for me. That's just not true. The system's designed to have such a wonderful effect on all ages. Okay, let's move on to our next product that is in this incredible beauty system, which is our fractionated coconut oil. And when you look at coconut oil, you know, there's two types. The type you can buy in the store, and then a fractionated coconut oil. And we all know that coconut, so many of us know that coconut oil is good for our health. But what's interesting, when you start looking for a more stable form of oil, which will be beneficial for the health as well, the outcome is actually fractionated coconut oil, and that is a fraction of the oil. So as the name implies, fractionated coconut oil is a fraction of the coconut oil from which almost all the long-chain triglycerides are removed, so it leaves mainly the medium-chain triglycerides, making it, you know, have this really nice saturated oil that's great for your skin. And people say, okay, what can I do with this? Well, first of all, the average person gets exposed to hundreds of ingredients before they walk out, toxic ingredients, before they walk out of the bathroom in the morning. You know, when you look at makeup removers, you know, eye makeup remover wipes, there's a lot of ingredients in there that get absorbed through the skin, because the skin is a carrier, not a barrier, and are toxic for the body. You know what? Our fractionated coconut oil will take that makeup right off and moisturize your skin at the same time. You could use it as a lotion. You know, there's so many ways to use this product. Tom, you know, do you want to jump in on there? And can we go ahead and move the slide over to the product?
I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you mentioned using this as a lotion. It's interesting. A lot of people think, oh, I can't put oil on my skin. It's going to make my skin oily. Well, your skin needs oils. And so this is such a great alternative to some of the lotions, the body lotions that are out there, because your skin really does crave some of these natural and healthy oils. And so this is a great alternative as a, you know, sort of an after shower body lotion. I know a lot of people swear by this and use this quite often, especially if you've got dry skin. You know, your skin is just craving this moisture and these fats. So such a great product. And again, the heavy chain triglycerides have been stripped out through, you know, a centrifugal process, and those are the sort of the unhealthy parts of the fats. Those are what cause a fat to go rancid or to change, you know, to smell. Those things have already been pulled out, and only the healthy fraction remains. So it's important to realize that this fraction of the coconut oil is the part that is healthy, and it is something your skin definitely craves.
So let's do just a quick little review. We've gone over the optimals and the benefits of treating the skin from the inside out that way with the optimals, Vanali, and Beauty Boost, which not only have beauty benefits, but they have a whole host of other benefits as well. We've moved into our Calm, which helps with restful, peaceful sleep. And we've got a fractionated coconut oil. You know what? Use this to remove your makeup. Use it to as a carrier oil to dilute the Calm as a massage for your skin or your children's skin. And use it as a lotion. And now we're going into our two topical products. that are designed to see incredible benefits for from topical application. And Tom, if you can go to the next slide, the next product that what we'll talk about is our dark spot corrector and brightening cream. And I have to let you all know this product exceeded our own expectation. This product receives unanimous positive reviews all over the world. This product is multitasking. It's such an incredible value. It replaces your serums and your day creams and your moisturizer and your dark spot correctors, and it's for rough, dry skin. It can be good for acne. It's such a remarkable product. And in our clinical study, we received 100%, which means 100% of the folks in our clinical study saw a difference using this product, and that's unheard of in the industry. Quite frankly, your top competitive brands at the most are receiving a 96 and 97. To see 100%, it was surprising to us, and Tom, maybe you can elaborate a little on that.
Yeah, you know, I've been involved in clinical studies and reading other studies and looking at that products for 20 plus years now, and anytime, just statistically, anytime you get a large group of people together and ask them what they think about a product, there's always an outlier. There's always somebody who says, it didn't do anything for me, or oh, I don't like it. It didn't make me feel any better. And anytime you get a big group like that, you just expect one or two outliers. So when you've got a large group in a clinical study that all unanimously agree that the product improved their skin, that is, I won't say statistically impossible, but it does not happen very often, and it's amazing to see, and it really means that you've got a product that everybody agrees is a beneficial product.
Yeah, and you know what? We made this stuff, so you don't have to believe us. You know, I called up one of our representatives, Lynn Allen Johnson, who is a founder and a leader in our company, and I asked her, I said, Lynn, can you just talk about, you know, what you love about this product? Lynn, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Perfectly. Welcome. You know, Lynn, I'm not paying you to do this, right?
Oh, we have to discuss that. No, you're not paying me to do it. I'm excited.
No. She might send me a bill. Just honestly, you know what? You are never afraid to tell me if you don't like something I send you. She'll call, folks, if I send her something she doesn't like, she'll call me back and says, this sucks. I don't like it. You know,
Lynn is not shy about it, no?
She's honest and she speaks her truth. So, Lynn, you've been using this product for a while now. You were even part of the beta test in the beginning. Tell us what you love about this product.
Oh my gosh. Well, first off, when I got the products to test, since I'm an instant gratification kind of person, I went right for the tightener and I didn't even use this. So I just kind of held on to it for a little while until I had a conversation with you. And I remember you said, well, this is really great. You should be using that. And so I started using it, and I loved the way my skin felt and smooth. It was great. And then like 2 weeks into it, my brother and his wife come to my house for a visit, and I open the front door, and they're like, oh my gosh, what have you done to your face? You look 10 years younger. I'm like, seriously? And they said, you look so good, and the creases like around my mouth were filled in, and they just went on, and of course the more they bragged on it, you know, the more I thought, oh, I need more of this. And then a couple weeks later, somebody else came to my house and said, you look 10 years younger. What are you doing? And, you know, now I'm in my back office ordering this, wondering if it comes in the gallon, and I'm pumping more, and it's on my chest and my arms, and I feel like a different person. Like when you were talking about it doesn't matter when you start or, you know, how old you are, I know that my skin, everything in me has reversed since ARIIX, and you know, from the inside out, and I know the importance of that. And when I saw the sun damaged skin that Tom showed the person, you know, at the beach, I remember laying out with baby oil and iodine and rubbing it all over me and baking. And so this product totally has changed the aging of my skin to where I know that I don't look near as old as I am. And it's the only thing I use. It just feels amazing. It's replaced every single thing that I have used. And I use it twice a day, and I never skip. And I've never been happier with any product ever that I've ever put on my face.
You know what, Lynn, I really appreciate that, and I thank you for sharing it. And do you remember that I was putting this product on my left hand and not my right hand?
I do.
And I was going around, I was showing everybody, like, here's my old lady hand and here's my young hand, because it made such a difference on my hand. Well, the hands ended up looking so different that I was like, I can't do this anymore because this is looking so out of balance. My old lady hand is looking so freaking old that I was like, I am going to stop this little, experiment and start putting it on both hands, because it truly changes your skin, doesn't it?
It's incredible. It's just incredible. And when people come up to you all the time and say, you look so youthful, what have you done differently? And I mean, I just can't even believe how amazing this product is. And I'm so grateful to have it, because I feel like $1,000,000. I absolutely.
I remember Deanna just shoving her hand in everybody's face saying, look at my old lady hand. It was like her claw, right? Look at my claw. Look at my old lady hand.
It still looks older. It hasn't caught up to the other one quite yet. Well, and Lynn, you take the Optimals, you take Vinali, you take Beauty Boost, you use all those other products as well, don't you?
I do, and I'm going to use more Beauty Boost now that I took lots of notes on the Dermavol. I use every single thing that's here. And, I'm listening to everything that's being said about, when you don't sleep well, it ages you and it helps you to gain weight, and getting the rest, and the fractionated coconut oil, I use that, and I do use the Calm. I use it every single night, and all the nutrients and the Vinali and every aspect of this, it starts on the inside, and it took me a long time to figure that out, but I honestly am so grateful for ARIIX and for these products, for all of this, because I feel like it's reverse the aging process for me. And honestly, I feel 10 years younger than I was 10 years ago because of all of this. And so I'm just very grateful to be a part of this and to get to use all these amazing products, because they've totally changed my life.
Well, thanks, Lynn. Thanks for sharing. Remember, folks, it's never too late. Lynn started all this when she was already a grandma. And
lots of grandma kids, lots of grandkids.
That's right, a grandma of many, and it made a huge difference in her life. And if you aren't friends with her on Facebook or social media, friend her. You can see for yourself. You look at photos from 10 years ago and photos from today, she looks like a different human being. So Lynn, thanks for being on the call.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Lynn.
All right. Hey, Tom, you know what I want you to mention? Something we did remarkable with this product that I have yet to see anywhere else is this is clean, which means it's natural and it's clean and it's safe for you, because we care about inside and outside, right? Otherwise we'd be super hypocritical.
Yeah.
But it works. How rare is that?
Well, it is rare, and the thing is, yeah, you do see a lot of natural products or hypoallergenic, and people throw these terms around, and usually it means the product is so mild or so watered down or so anemic that it simply just doesn't work. And you talked a little bit about our formulation and all the care that goes into the formulation. So I'm just going to throw this up here a little bit. As you know, and we'll tell everybody here, our formulation philosophy, and it's a very unique focus, is something we affectionately call STEM science, which is that we're always focusing on 4 things. We want a product that's going to be safe, first of all, but therapeutic and effective. And this is the thing, is that was a challenge for this product specifically, and for the tightener, to say, you know what, we want a natural, clean, non-toxic product, and we also want it to be therapeutic and effective. In a lot of circles, and to a lot of people, that's having your cake and eating it too. A lot of people just shake their head and say, good luck with that. Well, it took some work, as you know, Deanna, and as a lot of people around here know, it took a lot of hard work, but we ended up with something that is therapeutic, clinically effective, and then multifunctional, as you talked about. So that's kind of, as you know, our affectionate term here that we follow this STEM approach.
You know, thanks, Tom, for mentioning that. And can you pop back to that image? Because I'm going to tell everybody what this is really quick. Jove, more than any product line in all of ARIIX, has received national news coverage. We have famous bloggers all over the world request samples. They aren't involved with the company. They have no financial reward from this company. They just want to try it. If they like it, they'll blog about it. This image is from a blogger in Europe who loved it so much, she took photos of herself and then blogged about it, about how powerful it was for her skin. And you can see the difference. And
yeah,
what was that, 7 days?
This is 7 days, which is not a long time. You know, typically your skin, you know, starts turning over within 2 to 4 weeks. So to see these changes in 7 days is phenomenal.
It really is, isn't it? So, hey, everybody, all of these products will not disappoint. And it's the type of thing that when you use it, you'll never want to go back to what you were using before. So let's take a look at the last product that is in our skin system, our inside-outside beauty system. And that is our instant tightening and restoring system. And you know what, folks? This product doesn't even need to be talked about. All you need to do is take a little and put it on somebody's wrinkles. Put it on your wrinkle. Put it under a bag under the eyes and wait for a minute, maybe a minute and a half, and the product speaks for itself. The results are unbelievable. It sells itself. It has an instant reaction on the skin, but guess what? Remember what Tom said about our formulation philosophy? It is also multifunctional. So not only does it have an instant reaction on the skin, we effectively, like to call it kind of our instant Botox, but it also has a multifunctional ingredient that has long-term benefits. Tom, you want to talk about the difference between our instant and long-term benefits?
Sure. So you've got what everybody wants. When they buy a cosmetic product, they want it to work now, right? They don't want to wait 6 months to see, you know, maybe a little difference in the mirror. They want it to work now. We're sort of impatient people that way, and so this was formulated with some key minerals, some naturally occurring mineral silicates, which effectively sit on top of the skin and kind of form this matrix and kind of pull the skin tight. It's a very instant and visible and dramatic effect, the effect that this has on fine lines and wrinkles and the appearance of those. It is, you know, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds you see this. I mean, that is the very definition of instant to me. And then we also did what I don't think anybody else has done to date, which is to then couple this with a revolutionary peptide, which is a series of proteins, plant-derived proteins, which do penetrate deeply and have a long-term effect on deeper wrinkles. And so you get this dual purpose. We're going to give you something that bam, works right now, but you know what? It's not only a instant gimmick. It is also working at the deeper levels of the epidermis and helping to smooth out the appearance of those wrinkles long term with continued use. And the clinical results on this, again, showed improvement at 2 weeks, at 4 weeks, at 6. The longer you use this, the better it got.
Yeah, that's what's so great about it. And folks, let's take a quick look at a sample day of how this all works together, the entire system. So so what does it look like? You get out of the shower, what can you do? Use our fractionated coconut oil as a moisturizer. Then you take your optimals, your vitamins and your minerals with breakfast. Then heck, you take that 1 scoop of Beauty Boost in water or in your morning smoothie or morning shake. Then you take your 2 to 4 capsules of Phenol. And then what do? You start your day with Jove Brightening Cream and Tightening Serum. And then, and quite frankly, if you want to really see the benefits, take some before and after photos using our mobile app. And what about at nighttime? What does it look like? You remove your makeup. We talked about that with the Prime Fractionated Coconut Oil. And then you apply the Brightening Cream and Tightening Serum. And then what do? You rub some drops of Calm on the soles of your feet, behind your ears, and I like to put them on my wrists, or you mist it onto your bed sheets. And then what do? You go to bed and you get your beauty sleep, folks. That is how you can use all these products. And then there's a sample day. And not only will you see the benefits in your skin, but you're going to see remarkable other benefits as well. It's a 1, 2, 3 system. You supplement, you sleep, and it restores. And it's so beautifully put together where any customer, any friend, any mother, any sister, any neighbor will be so grateful to you that you introduce them to this extremely potent, powerful system. So we have some questions, and I know, Cassidy, if you're still there, we have a few minutes, and we'll take maybe 5 questions before we bring Ian out to announce some fun things.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Okay, wonderful. You guys asked some great, smart questions, and it is an incredible opportunity to have both Deanna and Tom in the same place to answer them, so I'm going to shoot them over. So the first one is, I have a 19-year-old daughter. Could she benefit from these products as much as someone a bit older, particularly our skincare products?
Well, I have a 16-year-old daughter, and she uses them. Because I am such a strong believer in preventative care. So if we teach our young people right now about the benefits of supplementation, anti-inflammatory, good quality makeup removers, good quality skin care, the long-term effects of that are going to be unreal. I wish I had a mom asking this question and would introduce me to those products. Absolutely, they will benefit her, because it's about, it's like she's going to keep, everything's going to keep looking shiny and new. She won't need all the repair that so many people who have damaged their skin and waited too long to take care of themselves. She will have just kept up that maintenance. So absolutely, it will be a great benefit to her.
That 19-year-old is not going to have a lot of lines and wrinkles, but as early as our 20s, our skin starts to change. So absolutely.
That's right.
That was a great question. Okay, next one. Can pregnant or nursing women use all of these products, particularly our optimals with vitamin A?
So Dr. Strand, our Chief Medical Officer, was also a family practice physician. And he was crucial and critically involved in formulating those products. And they are, in his words, one of his favorite prenatals. And only missing, things like iron, and he has recommendation of other things that other places you can go out and get the iron. So he likes prescribing them to his patients as a phenomenal prenatal. So yes, our pregnant and nursing moms can use those products. Tom, you have anything else you want to add to that?
The questioner brought up vitamin A. Again, we use beta-carotene, which is a safe form of vitamin A. We're not using a provitamin A, which does have some risks. So again, we're using something that the body flushes out excess, and that is perfectly safe.
Yep, and quite frankly, pregnant nursing women should be highly concerned about what skincare they're putting on their bodies, because it gets absorbed already. It's well documented into the bloodstream, and the baby can be affected by that. I mean, the cord blood of babies born today have all types of toxins and chemicals in them. So it's a great question. You should be highly concerned on that, and our skincare products are great for you too.
Okay, great. Next question. So someone asked, I add the Beauty Boost to my shakes in the morning sometimes, and then sometimes I also drink it just with water. Is one way better than the other to consume this product?
Tommy, you want to take this one?
You're going to get optimal absorption either way, whether that's added with others or on its own. This is going to, the studies have shown that this breaks down and absorbs very easily and very quickly. So either way.
However you like it.
And that's perfect. Okay, this is a great question. Okay, can the coconut oil be used to clean the skin like a cleanser or just remove makeup and moisturize? Also, dun dun dun, do you guys have any plans to release a cleanser in the Jove line in the near future?
That was the second part of the question, is trying to get answers out of us. All right. Obviously, we know that lots of people want a cleanser, and at some point, our Jove line will be expanding, and in that expansion, absolutely will be a cleanser that you just can't live without. I'm not sure when that will happen, but it's definitely in our Jove plans. And Tom, you want to take the other part of the question?
Yeah, you know, the oil, the fractionated oil, is great at removing mascara and certain types of makeup, which a lot of times are waterproof because that oil helps remove oil. What it's not highly effective at is removing dirt. You do need some form of cleanser to do that. So I'm not saying it's not effective at all. It's probably not the most effective cleanser.
Okay, thanks you guys so much. One of the final questions is, where can we find the ingredient lists for all of these products? Are they available in the library? Where can we easily access them?
I believe they're all in the back office or on Insight, and maybe Tommy knows this better than I do.
There should be links to both on Insight and through the ARIIX office, and of course all the ingredients are listed on each of the labels. So we are retooling some things in ARIIX office. The customer service group is trying to make things easier to sort and find. I'll talk with Cameron Bott about this tomorrow and make sure that there is an easy way to get to some of this.
And I'll echo what Tom said about some of the redesigns coming up in the near future. We're really excited, and each of the ingredient lists are going to be available right in the shopping cart when you select a product. So that's a really cool thing to expect in the future. And this is a final question that I'll ask, and actually I will go ahead and answer this one. So someone asked, is there a pack available that contains all of these products we've just covered? And that's a great question. And with the rollout of the beauty program, we have also rolled out 2 brand new packs. One at the member level, which is for the person who just wants to consume these products for themselves and get better, glowing, healthy skin. And that is also available for preferred customers to put on their auto delivery. Now, the second pack, which I'm ultra excited about, is at the elite level and is for the business builder. If you want to take this program and hit the ground running with it, that elite pack is for you. It contains 2 of every product, plus some additional fancy things. So if you want to use these products for yourself, we've got you covered. And then when you go out to demonstrate and use these products at home parties or in one-on-one meetings, we've got you covered there as well. We've got plenty of samples for you to take advantage of in the sample replenishment program. And for a limited time, you guys take notes, for a limited time, we have a gift with purchase, which is the fancy pink Jove cosmetic bag that is available with both the member and elite packs. So the first 50 packs to be purchased will come with that gift with purchase. So that was a great question. And I think with that, we're going to wrap this section up. Deanna and Tom, is there anything else you want to add?
Maybe I'll just end with folks. Every detail has been highly considered here. You know, a lot of effort, time, consideration to make sure that you have the right products that give you the right benefits and give you results that all your friends, families, and customers, you know, see the results, because really our products have to work, right? and they do. And I promise you, if you haven't tried the system before, give it a try, and you'll see the results. And just like Lynn, you'll be hooked for life.
It's probably obvious that both Deanna and I kind of geek out over this stuff. We could talk about this for hours. We talked for an hour, and I feel like we barely scratched the surface on the amazing benefits of each of these products and the ingredients and the formulation work that's been done. They truly are amazing, and you put them together in a system like this, and it's even better.
Thank you so much, Deanna and Tom. Again, it was such a treat to have you both on the same call at the same time, sharing such creative and great content with us. Now, we have one more special guest. Our Chief Sales Officer, Ian Chandler, is going to jump on for a few minutes. So if you're on the call, it'll be worth it. Give us about 5 more minutes, and Ian is going to wrap up the launch of the Inside Out Beauty Solution. So now I will unmute Ian. Ian, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me, Cassidy?
We can. Thanks for joining us.
Don't forget our winners, guys. Our winners.
That's right. First of all, I was going to say, let's not forget last week we challenged all of you to send the very best of your before and after photos taken with the Jove app, right, to get the before and afters, and you sent those. Cassidy, have you got some winners? We saw a bunch of good ones. We left it up to Cassidy and our illustrious panel of judges to make those votes, and there was one winner, and actually a bunch of finalists that are going to be getting some great prizes. Cassidy, go and take that.
I apologize. I almost forgot about the most exciting part. We have some great winners. So you guys did a phenomenal job. I got so many great before and after photos. I can't believe you've been hiding them from me for so long. So we picked 6 photos out of the 100 that you guys sent that we would love to feature in our corporate library. So these came from representatives all over the United States. Look at that one in the upper left corner. That came from Stefan Page. And that one is just plain incredible. But we have some really great ones. This woman in the lower left corner is actually only 20 years old, and you can see benefits from people from 20 to 80 in these photos. As you can see, these are results using our instant tightening serum, and they work phenomenally on bags under the eyes, on crow's feet, on smile lines, on lines across the forehead, and the proof is in the pudding. You guys, thanks so much for sending these photos in. But we have a winner. The photo that we believe best represented the results of a before and after photo was actually submitted by none other than Crystal Ho. And this is a before and after of a woman, and you can see incredible results not only in the crow's feet around her eye, but even in the lines above her eyebrow. And what's interesting to see is that the lines that have been hidden in wrinkles for several years are less tan than the skin that has been exposed to the sun. So that's really phenomenal results. Crystal actually sent in about 10 different photos, all with really great results. So you guys download the mobile app. Crystal will be sending you a complimentary skin system directly from the corporate office. Again, you guys, this was a great competition. We'll definitely hold more like this in the future. And now we will turn the time over to Mr. Chandler.
Beautiful, Cassie.
And Ian,
so much. Yeah.
Your skin looks great. You've been using Jove, haven't you?
It's true. I really have. For the last, you laugh. I am the now go-to tester. I am so in love with this product as a person who loves and appreciates a good sell that I'm the go-to person. I take it out of people's hands. I get so excited to be testing it and sharing it on people because it's fun. My favorite is to take the skeptic in the room, the person who says, no way, it doesn't work, it's just a hoax, right? And to get it right on their eyebrows, right above, right on the wrinkles, that'll just, right on the forehead, they just literally melt away. It's a good time. So I want to say something real quick before I kind of wrap up the final of these, what's been a great webinar series. First of all, major kudos and huge thanks to Deanna Lotson, our Chief Product Officer, to Tom Jackson, our Executive Director of Regulatory Affairs and R&D, to Cassidy Barsdorf, who is our amazing brand manager for this, for both Jove and the beauty brand campaign. They've done tons of work in addition to our marketing team, our IT team, our operations, everybody across the ARIIX home office has really kind of stepped up above and beyond the call of duty to try to make this a winner. There's a lot of reasons why, but the easiest, I believe you heard, discussed most succinctly tonight. To me, everything comes down to what is the impact that we're making on our customers, on ourselves, on our families as we're going about this business. And with all due respect, I love the compensation plan and I love talking about the business. But the heart of that business is changing people's lives through products that work. When you have something that is so demonstrable, that can give confidence and give hope back to people's lives, you'd say, don't be so superficial, but look how many people spend thousands and thousands of dollars a year on Botox. It's not a coincidence that people want to feel good and look good, and most of the times, those two things are, they don't go hand in hand. So to feel good that you're getting something that's pure and safe, but also works, that's a win for me. And as a salesperson, I couldn't ask for anything better. I believe we honestly do have the best sales program available to capitalize and grow your business in a very, very fast way. So as a quick recap, Cassidy, if you can turn the screen control back over to me, I'll just share a few final screenshots with the audience. Cassidy, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, here we go. Oh, my screen. Okay. So just as a real quick recap, on the first webinar, we briefly went through a list of brand new tools that should make it very easy for someone like me or my mother or someone who's brand new to this industry to share this idea of safe, effective, multifunctional, and therapeutic beauty with their friends with confidence, right? If they can get a good pitch to their friends, they can, with confidence, share, you know you're going to be able to grow your business faster, right? You have the replicated website. It's brand new. If you don't know how to access that, very simple. Go to your back office, click on My Business, go to Replicated Websites under Manage, and if you scroll all the way to the bottom, you'll find Beauty with the Inside-Outside Beauty solution. Click on Activate, and you can click on that and it will log in. And again, that has everything that you would want from the library to share with a friend, to share with a prospect. If they care about the information, this follows a very simple flow and format that you can use to build your business. And the best part that I love, you can close and actually help them transact at the very bottom of this site. It's a great site. If you haven't activated it, go try it out. It's free. You have it. Please use it. Again, our IT spent a lot of time putting this together. We spent a long time with a lot of beta testers to kind of say what is going to be the best flow that works, whether it's a one-on-one scenario or in a party scenario. How do we get the person to get the information, to get excited, to try the product, to demonstrate it, and then to see the value that we're offering at the prices that we're offering. Okay, this is phenomenal, and I've heard a lot of your feedback. So use this website. You say, well, how do I use the website? I want you tonight, there's a little homework. Go to the library, and in the library, under the section called Brands on the left, click on Beauty. If you do that, you're going to see a brand new tool called the Inside Out Beauty Solution Program Guide. This guide literally will walk the brand new person step by step on how to host a party, how to invite, how to present, how to demonstrate the product, how to show the value, how to help the customer fall in love with the product, etc. It's 9 pages of what I believe succinctly teaches a brand new person confidence. It has scripts, it has ideas on what they can do to do the party. The best part even teaches you what are the benefits of hosting a party. I won't get there yet because we talked about that in the second webinar. But my point is if I wanted to get my brand new rep who's excited to host their own party ready for it, I would send them this guide. It's a PDF that can be downloaded. You can print it out. It's beautifully designed and has great information. It would give them the confidence that I would expect for them to be able to be a host of a party, which at the end of the day, if they can get that down as a role, you're going to see duplication faster than you can imagine. We have new member applications. We have the order forms that are beautiful, that follow great logic to help close people with kind of the better, best solutions out there. You also have a home presentation. For those of you who are savvy, you say, I listened to Deanna and I listened to Tom speak tonight. I think I can be an expert like they are. This is your go-to home presentation with great info, great statistics. The story that it tells about inside and outside beauty is really put together in a very, very, very effective way. This very much mirrors the content and flow that we have in the new video that's also embedded into your replicated website. So the video can do all the talking if you don't want to be the expert, but if you do want to be the expert, there's beautiful slides to accompany you that you can use to share. If you're opening a party and you want to have a larger poster, there's a high-def resolution poster that you can go and print out as part of that backdrop. Now, the second week, we talked about once you get your customer, what is the process that we use to be able to help them to go from customer who's excited and loves the results they're getting to then be able to be motivated to build a business using Jove. And the carrot that we dangle, the reward at the end of the rainbow, is helping them get their products for free. Okay, so we have what we talked about previously, the whole concept of getting your products for free. Again, we talked acquire customers, convert to members. We do that with a very simple chart and an invitation to host a party. If you host a party, there's lots of perks you can get. It's very easy to host a party. We welcome everybody to do it, and if they do, look, if one person buys and they decide to buy, this example is with skincare, the skin system, they're going to get $33, which will save them 25% on their own order. It'll activate their account. This is very easy to understand. It's tested and approved by even my mother, by Deanna, by people who typically say, I don't want to know anything about the business. This is straightforward and simple, and because of its simplicity, I hope it is a tool that you're using every single day to invite people to host a party. Number one, it's easier to host a party than it is to invite them to become a customer. But when they see how fun it is and they demonstrate that Titan and they see the other products demonstrated, the belief factor goes through the roof and just builds a huge opportunity to then capitalize on. And when people have a good time at a party, they host their own party, and that continues, you're going to see their business and your earnings grow over time. So I'm giddy, but even better, you saw that there's two brand new things with this whole host concept. So we wanted to be even more competitive, both in pay and in perks for people who host a party compared with other party plan options that are out there. And so you see here, if you are a brand new member, meaning you hosted a party, you enrolled as a member, and the customers who bought at the party became your preferred customers, like we talked about. When that happens, you're going to see in your shopping cart a new little logo up here at the top right that looks like an H. That stands for Host Rewards, okay? Click on that little H and you're going to see a little box pop up. This is the half off items that they're entitled to. So you can see in this case, this individual had sponsored one customer who bought the skin system or bought the Inside Out Beauty Solution or bought the Elite Pack. It could be a customer, it could be a member. We don't care what they buy as long as it's in line with what the party is selling. When that happens, that new member has 28 days at their leisure to go and buy an additional product from the Inside Out Beauty Solution selection at 50% off. It's a half off price, half off item. It's programmed. It's working beautifully. We're seeing brand new people who are just starting to host their first parties already start to get these coupons coming through, and I can't wait for the day when people are so excited to buy the fractionated coconut oil extra, to go buy the Beauty Boost extra, to go buy Restorix extra because they know what it's going to do for their skin. It's very simple. You select it, you hit on add, it goes straight to the cart, and you can see right there it's half off for them. So what I love about this whole program is they're starting to see, holy cow, I get host rewards, which basically are just our base commissions and the preferred customer retail incentive. That's We don't need to know that. Just remember it's a host reward. 4 people get it, you get 155 bucks. Very easy to remember. And the cool part is they also get extra perks. They can buy products at a discount. And you, as the person who initiated the party, actually can also get free samples replenished. What we're trying to incentivize is for everyone who purchases at a party, they go home with a little extra in their hands, in their pockets. Okay? A lot of you have told us that you love this concept. It works. There's an extra incentive for them to buy instantaneously right there at the party. So you, as the distributor, the rep who's already in the company, will give a sample mini kit. So it's 1 brightener and 1 tightener 3-day sample. You'll give that out. Then you'll take that order. Once you collect 8 orders, you can go to this Jove sample replenishment. The link is in the library right where I told you. Again, under brands and under beauty. You click on the Jove sample replenishment link. You come on here, put in your ID. You put in your sales order numbers. It could be 1 order with 8 skin systems, or it could be 8 orders with 1. Whatever that combination is, you submit that. Customer service then will add a brand new supply of these samples, 8 samples that come in a box. They'll add that to your next auto delivery automatically. So literally you buy your samples once and you're going to get them replenished over and over and over for holding more and more and more parties. Now, a lot of you have come back and given feedback and said, we want to buy the samples just by themselves so that we can start this party program. And because we like to please the masses, we're proud to announce that over the next week you're going to see a brand new SKU that will offer a chance for you to purchase samples, these mini-sized skin systems as it were, in bulk, so that when you purchase them you can get started, but you only have to ever buy once. You buy it once and we replenish for free ongoing. And we do that as a commitment and an investment to a business model that we know works. I can't tell you how excited I am to see all of you start to capitalize and benefit from this amazing sales program that's simple, easy to understand, and as you saw today with Deanna and Tom's presentation, is powerful. So if you remember nothing from these 3 webinars, just remember, start to hold some parties. Invite people to host. Bring their friends over. As their friends buy, there's no pressure to buy, but if they do, they get extra discounts, they get a free mini skin system, and the host has a chance to become a new member, get their products for free, and then next month, do it again and help the brand new customers who now love their products host their parties so they can get their products for free, and keep doing that over and over and over. And I can't tell you, we've seen this with other companies. I've seen this in China. I've seen this in Japan and the US. When duplication happens, you can't stop the momentum. So I'm so excited that we finally launched this, the first of what will be eventually 6 sales programs that we're excited and giddy and thrilled to now be a part of your toolbox as you go and build your business, but more importantly, as you're changing people's lives. Thank you guys so much for your valuable time. I can't wait to hear your testimonials and your success stories. Share them abundantly. Again, Cassidy has put in more hours than anyone on this. You have her email, cassidy.barsdorf@ARIIX.com. Share with her your success stories and let her know how much you appreciate her efforts in helping bring this to fruition. Thanks, everybody. Have a wonderful night. I appreciate the chance to be on the call. Deanna and Tom, thank you again for your expertise, for your time. You literally do complete us as a team and balance out and make us the best company on the planet. Thanks, guys. Have a wonderful night. Take care.